time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator. And the Blue Devils will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So SMU's offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Turning it on! Oh, what a caught! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Milner. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. He'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devils offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's high. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Might as well stick with him. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Milner. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gonna run it. It's Barmore. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Heaves it deep. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Makes one man miss. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
But how nice is it as a defensive coordinator to have a guy that can absolutely terrorize quarterbacks? He had 4 sacks last week. He's got 2 today. This guy is lighting it up.
The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
I want to just keep seeing balance from them and a little better execution as they get closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line, David. Just got to put it all together.
And I think once you start to move the football down the field, that area of the field when you get in field goal range, you got to be a little bit more physical. So listen, still a good start. Still got the lead and an opportunity to build on it here.
The give on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. To throw, it's Milner. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Made a defender miss. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. On the ground, it's Barmore. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Milner. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Touchdown, Mustangs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Boston College is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Chestnut Hill for a long time. They're up by 17 over Georgia Tech. Any major change?
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Hauls it in.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's a heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football to defend the field position with the return.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Barmore. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Sweet cut there. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw, it's Milner. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it down the middle.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
The Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Punt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Running back searching for a hole. Sweet cut there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Milner. Lets it fly deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The Mustangs are on the move. This quarterback part of their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. At the 40, there he goes.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up. Caught close to the marker. It's Meadows. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Never a doubt. That'll cut the lead to 13.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. It's a draw. And you get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running to Green. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Blue Devils are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Duke! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking to throw. Under fire. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a 1-possession game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit, because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Milner. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Handoff from the gun. Just ran him over. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Meadows. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. And the Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's high. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're working that left side. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Number 87. In the end zone.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Snags it over the middle. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Line gets set, 1st down. And the quarterback takes a knee.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him, a 5-point lead here in the 4th. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.